Hey travelers, allow me to thank you for the love and support you've shown to our channel. It means the world to us, and as we are approaching for our biggest milestone of 1,000 subscribers, and we are just little far away. Can we reach 1,000 subscribers before the new year? We will be giving away second Wilkin Moon. This is my way to say thanks, so subscribe and please drop your UID and server. Alright, travelers, buckle up. Today we're diving deep into some critical and exciting stuff about Mavuika. Topics like, does she thrive only with Natlan units? How does her Pyro application stack up against someone like Xiangling? And most importantly, what does she bring to the table in terms of meta and team building? This video is packed with details you don't want to miss, so let's get started. This is the clip from I Win to Lose Gaming. I will give the video link in description if you want to check it out. First things first, just how dependent is Mavuika on Natlan units? This might surprise you, but unlike most characters that rely on energy to trigger their burst, Mavuika uses a unique resource called Fighting Spirit. She can charge it in two ways. When anyone in the team, including herself, consumes Night Soul points. When anyone deals damage with normal attacks. Here's the kicker though. Charging Fighting Spirit through normal attacks is significantly slower compared to consuming Night Soul points. This means her burst, which is a major part of her kit, can be tough to fully charge without at least one other Natlan unit on the team. And while we can't make final judgments yet, it's clear that running her solo without any Natlan support will make her burst rotations a little tricky. Her burst, by the way, is an absolute game changer. You can use it with just 100 Fighting Spirit, half charge, but the more you have, the more powerful it becomes. Think of it like Raiden Shogun. The scaling is immense. Without Natlan units, it's a bit rough to maximize her full potential. So, ideally, you'll want at least one Natlan teammate to help her fully shine. But don't worry, I'll be doing detailed tests once the update drops. Let's talk about reactions. Mavuika seems to excel in Melt and Vaporize teams, where her massive multipliers get amplified by these powerful elemental reactions. There are exceptions, like teams built around Chevreuse, but overall, the burst's initial hit is so massive that vaping or melting it feels downright essential. For example, the big number enthusiasts out there will be thrilled to know that during early access footage, players like I Win to Lose have been able to hit over 1 million damage on her burst's initial hit using melt teams. On top of that, her charged attacks, triggered by her bike doing those sweet donuts, can react for 200-300k damage. Granted, this setup used premium team members like Xiangling and Citlali, but you can still achieve impressive results with more accessible characters like Sucrose. Another standout here is Xiling's Synergy. She's fantastic for bosses, offering smoother rotations while also granting Fighting Spirit to Mavuika. Bottom line, Mavuika is shaping up to be a powerhouse in reaction teams, with insane damage output potential when used correctly. Now, the burning question, can Mavuika outshine Xiangling as a Pyro applicator? In short, not quite, but she offers something very different. Her elemental skill provides steady Pyro application over 2-second intervals for up to 6 hits, plus an initial hit when you activate it. This makes her skill ideal for teams that need consistent Pyro auras, but the 2-second intervals might feel a bit slow for certain reactions. That said, the skill's ability to land solid damage while passively applying Pyro is a huge deal. Compared to Xiangling, who still reigns supreme thanks to her burst's fast Pyro application and massive damage, Mavuika offers an easier setup with lower energy requirements. In scenarios where energy management is tight, like in the Abyss, Mavuika's simplicity and reliable damage become a major advantage. Just activate her skill, trigger her burst, and you're good to go. Mavuika is primarily designed as an on-field DPS, especially for melt or vape teams. But what about off-field support? Surprisingly, she does a decent job here too. Her Pyro application from her elemental skill makes her a viable off-field Pyro applicator. This is particularly valuable for teams with Natlan units like Kinich, Molani, and Chaska. However, when used alongside Kinich and the Cinder City artifact set, there's a small hiccup. Burning status on enemies can interfere with triggering Pyro reactions, which might lower Cinder City's effectiveness. Even so, Mavuika's utility as an off-field damage dealer and buffer in Natlan-focused teams is still very impressive. Let's not forget Citlali, another character showcased alongside Mavuika in many team comps. Although early access footage for Citlali is limited, she's already showing immense potential as a versatile cryo support. With the Cinder City artifact set, Thrilling Tales, or her signature weapon, she can shred hydro and pyro resistances while supporting melt teams with decent cryo application. Her shield, although yet to be fully evaluated, adds survivability to teams. Pairing her with Mavuika enables consistent melts, boosting Mavuika's already high damage potential. The downside? Citlali's cryo application isn't super consistent, but it's good enough for most scenarios. And if you're planning to pull for both her and Mavuika, be prepared to kiss your primo-gens goodbye. In Phase 1 of the 5.3 banners, Mavuika is a must-pull if you're a fan of Archons or just want a top-tier Pyro DPS. Citlali, on the other hand, is shaping up to be a fantastic cryo support who'll breathe new life into melt teams. Phase 2 brings Arlecchino and Clarenda as the featured 5 stars, alongside Lan Yan, a new 4-star character. While Lan Yan's infusion mechanic seems interesting, keep in mind she'll be available for free on the 4-star LUS selector, so there's no rush to pull for her. Mavuika is shaping up to be an absolute monster in Melt and Vape teams, especially when paired with other Natlan units. And while she's not dethroning Xiangling as the Pyro Queen anytime soon, her ease of use, reliable damage, and unique mechanics make her a fantastic addition to any roster. So if you're excited to see more and want to support the channel, smash that subscribe button, drop a like, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Your support means the world to me. See you soon, travelers.